Good day. I'm Milton Schoen, and welcome to America Salutes. Today we have as our guest David Brown. Who is part of our Veteran Service staff. And David, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, your military background too?
Well, I grew up in St. Paul and joined the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps from 1989 to 1993. Came home, spent a little bit of time out of the service, and then missed the camaraderie, and then joined the Navy Reserves and spent another 8 years in the Navy Reserves. So altogether got about 14 years of service.
The military service was a positive influence on your life.
It was a very positive influence on my life. I think that's what really has made me the man I am today and give me the experiences that I had to build my life off of, and to help me continue to prosper as a man and as a father and as a husband.
Well, we're here today to talk about our new service at the Maple Grove Community Center. Maple Grove will be our 7th regional site in Hennepin County. And you've been to Maple Grove, right?
Yes, I have. It's conveniently located in the Northwest Metro. Seeing that I live in the Northern Metro myself, it makes it very convenient for me to access it. And it's easily accessible for veterans to get in, and it makes it easy for us to provide service for them there.
And it's right off of Weaver Lake Road, 494.
Yep, it's right there off of Weaver Lake Road. And it's our first time that we have made a relationship with a municipality to have service for veterans available in our county.
That's pretty unique, because to get the right site, there wasn't a county facility that met the needs that our office had to take claims there.
Right. And so it's very unique. It gives us the opportunity to have the ability for accessibility for veterans to have curbside service where they can get in and get out. It gives them plenty of parking for them to be able to access us, because one of the complaints that veterans have when they come to see us is finding a place to park downtown. Mm-hmm. But it makes it easy for the family also when it comes to picking the veteran up, dropping them off, and gives them lots of opportunity for us to be able to help them there.
And to that point, it is accessible. Everything is on one floor.
Everything is on one floor.
Given this location, people can come in from Rogers, they can come from Brooklyn Park, they can come in from Plymouth. There's a pretty substantial set of population within close proximity to this site.
Yeah, there's thousands of people within this site. Yeah. But yeah, it makes it extremely easy for somebody to come in from Champlin, Dayton, Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, Rogers, Otsego. It really gives them easy access to the county and to the veteran benefits.
What type of claims do you take at these regional sites? What types of veterans claims do you take?
Well, we have state claims and federal claims. Through the state claim process, we have the special needs grant, we have dental and optical, we have subsistence, we have education benefits. And through the VA, there's programs like disability compensation.
And that's something that if a veteran sustained an injury while they were in the military service, that's the benefit that they would apply for.
Correct. Yep. So if they had any injury or illness that occurred while they were in service that has a lasting impact on their life, that would be something that they would be eligible to put a claim in for, and we could assist them with that at that time.
There's another benefit that the VA has, which is a pension benefit.
Yep, there's a death pension benefit, where they have survivors benefits. They have benefits also for nursing home and extended care facilities, that they can get help with that. Also housebound, they can get aid and attendance for as well.
So there's a wide variety of benefits that come within pension, and that applies to both people who are in nursing home care and people who are in assisted living?
Correct. That process is, once somebody is in need of any assistance with any of their activities of daily living, and they have to pay for those services, the VA can assist in the cost of those. And I don't think that general veteran population understands that it's also available for their spouses as well.
And that this benefit is for veterans who served during war eras.
Correct. It has to be during a period of conflict, and they have to have served 1 day of active duty during that conflict time and a minimum of 90 days in the total active duty of that period. If it's after 1980, they have to be active for over 180 days.
And one other question is, if I were a veteran and I wanted to file any of the myriad of claims, such as the family's filing a burial claim, or somebody's filing for loan guarantee, or somebody wanted to apply to get in the Minnesota Veterans Home, or to apply for VA health care, any of these applications can be done at a regional site?
Yes, they can. They definitely can nowadays. And all you need to do is call our main number, 612-348-3300, and ask to speak to one of our representatives, and we can find a time and a place on our calendar for you so that we can sit down with you and assist you with that.
And the service is by appointment?
Yes, it is. We prefer to meet our veterans' needs by appointments only, so it gives us the opportunity that we can do the legwork and the research and be fully prepared for the meeting when we meet with that veteran, so that we can get the claim done in a one-time meeting and be able to submit the claim to the VA at that time as a complete claim.
And that expedites the claim. If you get everything done at once, it goes in and it speeds up the process, because every time you add an element to a claim, that can add time to the processing of that claim at the VA.
Yeah, every time that a new piece of documentation comes in for the claim, once it's been started, we'll stop the claim and they'll reassess it with the new information. And so it is preparation to make it more timely for the veteran and for the veteran's family, so that they can get their benefits in a more timely manner.
And we're going to be having service there 2 days per week. That says something to the demand that we expect we will see at that site.
Yeah, 2 days a week is quite a demand, because that's going to give us the opportunity to see 6 to 8 veterans a week just at that site, to be able to take care of the claims. And if we could manage to meet that need, we might even grow to more, because of the accessibility, the word of mouth, the ability for them to speak about how easy it is to access us at that facility.
Yeah, there is the capacity to expand service there if it's warranted.
Oh yeah, we can definitely add more time to that. It's just right now we got to start with something, and we're going to start with 2 days a week, and we'll go from there.
You mentioned you could drive right up, but there is ample parking at Maple Grove.
Oh yes, there's plenty of parking in that lot. I would say there's a couple hundred spots for vehicles there, and it's really accessible off of Weaver Lake, and it's always plowed, and it's always clean, and it's free parking, which a lot of people are looking for, easy access. So yeah, there's plenty of room for that.
In the day after Veterans Day, we initiated service at the West Tonka Library in Mound. You've been there and you've provided service there, and that is the first time that a part of Human Services and Public Health has delivered direct service at a library.
Yeah, that's a unique place to be able to offer service at another space like a library. You wouldn't think that those two would mirror together very well, but where it's located in Mound, it really assists those veterans on the west side of Hennepin County that are out on the west side, like Minnetrista,
St. Bonifacius,
St. Bonnie, West Minnetonka. Those areas, it's easier access for them to the VA benefits and to us out there than having to drive all the way downtown or into the Twin Cities.
And as we speak, we're booked out a month at that site.
Yes, we are.
And we anticipate that as demand grows, that we will increase service to meet the demand, and that in that area that is probably one of the most distant from downtown,
Yep.
It's a valued service that we're in the community.
Yep, it's very valued. When we had the opening, we had representatives from other veteran service organizations that really are excited about the fact that we're going to be there. And we feel that Western Hennepin County has been underserved, and this is really going to be a benefit for our veterans out in that area, so they don't have to feel like they've got to go to another county instead of being handled by Hennepin County Veteran Services.
And there is adequate parking. It's a library, so
Yes, there's adequate parking there as well, and it's easy to find. It's right on the main street in Mound, so.
right on Commerce Boulevard.
Correct.
And if we move to the northeastern edge of Lake Minnetonka, we're providing service at Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners, about a mile north of 394 on 101. And you've taken claims there, right?
Oh, yes. Yep. IOCP is very centrally located as well. People that live in Plymouth, St. Louis Park, even Minnetonka, Wayzata, veterans in those areas really appreciate that we offer service that close to them, and it gives them the ability to get to us in 10 to 15 minutes from their home, and it's real easy to find. And it's a modern facility. There's lots of parking there as well, and it's easy access to us there.
And that's one of the pluses with the addition of West Tonka and the addition of Maple Grove. 95% of the population of the county is within 15 minutes drive time of one of our service sites.
Yeah, and you know, that's a lot different than what it used to be when we were centrally located at the government center. Now that we've moved service out, veterans can now reach us anywhere in the county within 15 minutes from their home, and that's a huge plus for them, and it allows us to do a better job at getting those veterans the benefits they deserve.
And frankly, we should be providing service in the community, and we should figure out a service delivery model with our customer, with the veteran in mind, you know, and not just do something that's easy for us.
Right. It should be centrally focused. That's why we're here. That's why Human Services and Public Health is here, is to help the people of our community, and we are doing a better job of that by getting out into the community and helping them where they live.
And the IOCP it's an interesting location because it's a private nonprofit.
Yep.
HSPHD has leased space within IOCP, but there are other services there. There's a food shelf. There are other services for people in the community, and ample parking so that it's very accessible for people who need both our services and other services in that part of Hennepin County. And I think WIC is out there, and there are any other number of services through the county that are available at that site, so people don't have to drive downtown.
Yep, there are, and they have social workers there that assist, and they have, you know, the Interfaith Outreach has a lot of different programs available for them, the citizens there as well. And the thing that I hear most when I see veterans there is the accessibility is what is the most thing they're excited about, is because they can, most of the veterans we see out there are older, you know, World War II era, Korean War veterans, and so they have a harder time getting around, and it's the accessibility to be able to get right into the facility easily, and it's not climbing any stairs, it's not any elevators, it's not trying to find a parking ramp, and it's easy to get in and get out for them, and they really enjoy the location because it's easy to find.
Another service site is in Eden Prairie. We're currently there 4 days a week. That site is adjacent to the Eden Prairie Center.
Yep.
And it's very easy for people to find and very accessible.
Yep, it's very accessible as well. You know, take an Eden Prairie Drive right off of 494, and you're there within 2 minutes south of 494, and it gives, again, it's another opportunity for us to support the veterans of the Southwest Metro Hennepin County area with easy access to a great facility. We have the ability for us to see anybody in Eden Prairie, at Chaska, Chanhassen, those areas, to be able to get to us.
One of the things we've done is we've rethought our service delivery, because we have evaluations that we do for Project Independence, and we've shifted those from downtown in the government center to Eden Prairie. And since we've done that, that has gone well.
Yes, again, offering the accessibility to services to veterans and making it easier for them to be served by veteran services by having these regional sites. The veterans appreciate the ability to have it close to home and easier access where they're not having to find a parking ramp or a place to park and having to deal with the traffic going downtown. That's their number one concern, is not having to deal with that.
And we've got another site as we head east into Bloomington at the nonprofit Veep, and that's another one of these locations where Human Services and Public Health has got leased space with a private nonprofit that provides services in the community, and you know, there's a little synergy that goes on there because people can get food and other resources at that site if they need it.
Yep. Human Services and Public Health have many programs that are available there, and we're excited to offer services as well to assist the community of Hennepin County there. You have Human Services is there, we have WIC is there, and then also Veteran Services is there. They got Employment Services there. Again, it's another great location for veterans that live in the South Metro, Richfield, Bloomington, to be able to put their VA claims together and to meet with us so that we can be successful at serving them.
And that service at 96th and Aldrich is by appointment also.
Yep. All of our services by appointment only.
At the Regions?
At the Regions, yep. We have walk-in service at the Government Center for clients to come in and see us, but out at the Regions, again, we want to have the appointment set so that we have the opportunity to do adequate research and be able to provide the best service to them as we possibly can when we meet with them.
And one of the reasons the Veep site works so well is that it is like at 96th in Bloomington, which is you know, relatively far south, and approximately June of 2016, we will be establishing service in Ridgefield, and HSPHD will have a site there. And we've got a significant population of veterans there. You got two very large, you got a large VFW post and a large American Legion post, and a lot of veterans in that area, a lot of seniors. We're finding a happy medium, a way of being able to provide services to both communities, and so that it is more accessible to people who do not want to drive.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is finding the place where they can reach out to us and meet us. Like you said before, I'll reiterate it again, is, you know, 95% of the county is going to be within 15 minutes of a facility where we can meet with them and assist them with their claims process or any need that they have with assistance from the Veteran Service Office. And Richfield is going to be another great opportunity for us. Like you stated, the older veterans, the Vietnam era veterans and older, with those older posts for the VFW and the American Legion, which are very strong posts still today, gives us the ability to service them adequately and give them the assistance that they need.
Another couple of other locations we haven't covered, and one of those is Ridgedale. HSPHD has space that's in the building that houses the library out there, which is right by the Ridgedale Shopping Center, so it's a location that people know how to get to.
Ridgedale is very easy to locate because everybody knows where Ridgedale Mall is. So it's easy for everybody to access this. It's right off 394. It gives them the ability to get there and get in and out quickly. And it's real easy to find. And again, it's got lots of parking available. And the partnership that we have there is similar to ones that we have at other regions with the rest of Human Services and Public Health.
Another one of our regional sites is at Brookdale. That site, HSPHD, has got space that's adjacent to the library, and people know where the libraries are and the parking's adequate, and that site has been a success since it opened. And that's a site we opened before. We were providing service there before the Northwest, at the time, the hub.
The Northwest Hub, yep.
Was opened.
Yeah, and it's easy to find. A lot of people know that the district court is there as well for people to come to, and Human Services is nestled between the library and the court in the same building. They have a separate pull up for dropping people off. So if there's a veteran that has a hard time getting around, it's real accessible to them as well. They can get out there, and plenty of parking. There's lots of parking there, and it's real easy to get to right off of 94 at Shingle Creek Parkway, exits north and south there.
One of the things about the locations, we've got a number of different locations, so depending on, the traffic and whatnot, we have some people choose a different site, that they might be physically closer to one site, but it may be easier for them to get to another site. And if somebody wants to get in right away, oftentimes we will, because we've got some weekly service, we can get someone in quicker at one of these other sites.
Correct, and that's one of the benefits to the veteran is these regional sites that we've opened up throughout the county gives them more accessibility to us and gives us them more accessibility to filing their claims. Even they may think that if they live in Richfield that downtown might be closer, but Eden Prairie or Veep might be a better solution for them because it's quicker access and it's more accessible for them to get to.
In 2017, there will be a major human services site that opens at Lake and Hiawatha, which will be adjacent to the light rail. It will have parking, and we will be providing service at that site several days a week. Mm-hmm. And we'll figure that out as we get closer to it. But we know that there's going to be substantial demand there because people can take the light rail if they wish, and they don't have to go downtown.
Yep.
And so we may find people all along these corridors that decide that's an easier stop than maybe downtown than that.
That gives the veteran another opportunity on the light rail to use public transportation to get to one of the sites that we're located at. And so that gives them the ability to choose either to come down to the government center or to make an appointment out at that site in 2017. And it's also would be halfway between us downtown at the government center and the VA Medical Center.
And so the VA Medical Center is on the light rail.
Correct.
And we've got veterans and community housing, so we've got a project that Hennepin County built right on the VA Medical Center campus that houses 140 vets is right there. And if you go one stop further to Fort Snelling, where the VA regional office is located,
correct,
we also have 58 units of housing, 6 units for families and 52 units for singles that Common Bond just opened here recently. And so we know there's a network there of people who are connected to both the regional office and the medical center, and they're able to connect with us easily.
Yep, that really gives them the ability to have transportation provided for them and easy access to us by being right there on the light rail.
We do a survey of everybody. We mail a survey to everybody who files a claim who comes into our office, and the number one negative about our service, and we're generally rated pretty highly because of the work that you do and the others in the office do, is that we were located downtown.
Yeah, the number one complaint is accessibility for parking and our accessibility in the past. And so with these regional sites that we're providing service at has really given the veteran the ability to meet with us in their backyard.
Yeah. And as we tape this, approximately 10% of our claims capacity is in suburban Hennepin County. And in 2 years, by the end of 2017, we've got a goal of getting to 30% of our claims being done there. Mm-hmm. And when we get to 30%, then basically people don't have to drive downtown.
Then they don't have to drive downtown anymore. We'll be providing service where they are. And the number one thing that people say to me when I schedule appointments with them and they meet with me out at regional sites is they're very happy that we're starting to provide service in a more accessible and a closer proximity to their home.
Well, we're in our last minute of the show, and I wanted to remind our viewers that we will be having a grand opening of our service at Maple Grove Wednesday, January 27th at 1 p.m. We're inviting the public, veteran service organizations, community leaders, legislators, commissioners. We are going to have a cross-section of the community there, and I believe you were at West Tonka and you got to see that. With that, I want to thank you, and I would remind our viewers, if they want to make an appointment for regional service, they could call 612-348-3300. And for America Salutes, I'm Milton Schoen, and thank you for watching our program.